Are you in the right headspace to receive information that could possibly hurt you? Hi, welcome to Animal Bites, where we tell you what Disney, Animal Planet, and that poor sad intern in khakis at your local zoo won't tell you. So we're going to be talking about some nature information with y'all today. I'm Bud. We got River over there in the opposite corner. And River, what are you with today, y'all?
Oh my god, it was so hard not to laugh during that entire thing.
I'm surprised I got through it.
I'm surprised too, especially on one go. You didn't even practice it beforehand.
What can I say? I'm professional.
All right, today
Alright.
we're planning on talking a little bit about the king baboon spider or Pelinobius muticus.
Or God's mistake.
Or what?
Or God's mistake.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. Before we go into this, I just want to say I used to be arachnophobic. I used to be horribly arachnophobic. But today, I am not arachnophobic because we're going to be talking about. Where'd they go? Wait, hold up. Sorry. These guys. Oh, yeah. Look at them.
I don't have a fear of spiders. These guys, they're not my cup of tea. I don't like them. They're scary.
Yeah, they're pretty cool actually.
They are cool, but
They're
they're
cool
also
looking, but
horrifying.
all right. So, fun fact. Fun fact.
Hey,
Oh
you
shoot, yeah.
remember?
Sorry. All right. So, fun fact. If you ever walk into one of those like reptile stores and the reptile guy at the front counter is like the 17-year-old named like I don't know Stu and Joshua and he's reading some magazine or that's totally not about spiders or anything like cars or whatever, and you go up to
He's
him and
probably looking at a hustler.
or a hustler, yeah. And then and then you notice that all the animals have pretty much like egg cartons as cages. And you go up to the guy and you're just like, "Hey dude, I'm looking for a spider. It'll be my first spider ever. What do you recommend?" And
He's
then
like, oh man, this baboon spider. Oh
you
man,
want to
this
be cool with
baboon
the
spider's
ladies, get a
pretty sick.
baboon spider.
Yeah. Takes a massive rip off a blunt right in front of you. And this baboon spider, he's pretty sick. He passes you a plastic deli container with
Oh god.
the face of Satan angrily rearing up and showing its fangs to you.
Oh, and it's in one of those
We're not gonna
it's in
trust
one
y'all
of those
on it.
those cricket boxes. Like the ones that
Oh yeah.
you just put like feeder crickets in.
Oh,
Oh
I was
man.
even gonna say just a plastic deli container.
Nah, man. You can keep him in there. He's fine. He's a spider. He doesn't make up much room.
You can keep him in there. Just don't take him out, man.
Yeah, he might escape, but I don't know. Here you go. It'll be $150. Cool. What does he
Man.
eat? Souls. you can find you can find our souls frozen
Oh,
in the back over there. It's like $3 a head.
yeah, frozen thought. It's real nice, really convenient. Trust me, man.
Mm.
Or you
Don't
could do crickets if you want. If you don't, if you want to take a really more cost effective route on this one.
no.
Either cricket.
So
Oh,
anywho, what we're basically trying to say is that if you're brand new to, keeping spiders, do not, for the love of God, get a baboon spider. Please take it from us experts.
Do
Who?
you remember? Do you remember in Venom when Ed Hardy was a normal dude, and then Venom came up and made him more aggressive and faster and stronger, more dangerous and better at hiding? Picture like a normal tarantula, but with venom. Not like tarantula venom. I'm talking superhero venom that just turns this thing into an absolute monster.
Not only that, but fucking baboon spiders are escape artists. They're escape artists, man. I'm telling you, they will literally somehow like crack the code of getting that screen top off of your goddamn cage. And then you
You
come
little
home from
critter
school one
keeper.
day and you find out, my spider is missing, and so is my hamster.
Your little critter keeper ain't gonna do shit there, bud.
No. No. No, 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 no,
He
no.
will find a way out, and he will be mad. Be oh so mad. But let's get into a bit of science of these guys.
You there?
Yep.
Okay.
So let's get into the science of these guys a little bit.
No, please do. This is great. I love this.
So these guys are native to Africa, where, of course, you'd have to be that much of a fucking psychopath to survive as a spider-sized animal, because there's everyone above you that wants to eat you. So you've got to have such a bad attitude and some pretty nasty fangs and an ability to move quickly. So they have the entire arsenal locked up in this nice little package there.
Let's put this into perspective, okay? If you're a bug in Africa, meerkats are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And that's
Even
saying something.
scorpions.
Meerkats.
Even meerkats will eat even scorpions.
Well, yeah, they will, but I'm saying, like, dude, meerkats. They're cute and they're cuddly.
Oh, they're
And
adorable.
they're cute and they're cuddly, and they'll kill their young if it doesn't belong to the alpha female, but.
Rest in peace, Flower. Yep, I went there. All right,
How
moving on.
dare you hurt me like that?
I enjoy it so. All right, moving on. So they do have to have this arsenal of abilities and aggression to survive in sub-Saharan Africa, and they do it quite well. So well, in fact, that one day some jackass stumbled across this spider
Oh,
and thought,
God.
"I'll catch it and I'll sell it as a pet."
Oh, my God.
And well, somehow they made it into the pet trade and are now prized amongst expert spider keepers for their aggression, their ability to escape, and their veracity while eating. I don't recommend Googling baboon spider feeding, but if you want to.
Oh, my God. So, the thing about baboon spiders is that they're so fucking terrifying that they're actually super popular in spider keeping circles because they're so goddamn aggressive and because they're fucking what's the word, escape artists.
Aggressive, escape artist, fast. I mean, they're a pretty spider. They're not ugly
I
by
mean,
any.
they're definitely not rose hairs or
It's not like a pink toe or a rose knee, but
one of
it's
those blue
its
ones. What
own
are they called? Cobalts.
cobalts. Yeah, they have their own charm though, and so said
Yeah.
charm
Satan has his own charm
attracts
too, and
people
look
to
what
them.
happened there.
I lost you there for a second.
I said, yeah, Satan had his own charm too, and look what happened there.
Well, if I had to pick one or the other, I'm picking Satan. I'm not taking my because just so these guys are kind of like octopuses when it comes to their escapability. Not intelligence wise, but just sheer tenacity, will, and strength. They can pry off the lid of the critter keeper. And if you've ever tried to do it with your hands, it's not impossible, but it ain't easy by any means. And so they will just pop it open. Which is
And then,
horrifying.
especially because they're more active at night. When now imagine you're sleeping and you're dreaming of, I don't know, sugar plums and gumdrops or whatever it is you people dream of, but all of a sudden you just hear pop and you wake up suddenly and you know it
Honey,
has
there's someone
escaped.
downstairs.
What?
Honey, get the bat. There's someone downstairs. You walk in, there's no one in your house. You go and check the reptile room last, because why would anyone be in there? You look, you scan across the room, then all of a sudden you spy one container open. Oh no. You know what that container was. You've made a grave mistake. Your hubris has now cost you what could possibly end up in extreme pain or a severe financial loss.
And
Or
suddenly
both.
you hear the baby cry.
Oh no! Don't don't Jurassic Park me on this. Well, you just did with whatever that was. You good?
Yeah, just laughing at my own joke like a nerd.
I'm just thinking of the first Jurassic Park book where the lady opens up the door to see the Compsognathus is eating the baby.
I did not know
Uh,
that, but now I have to read Jurassic Park. That sounds cool.
oh yeah, that's the opening scene of the Jurassic Park book. A
Dude, that sounds like
lady,
the opening scene to the second Jurassic Park movie.
yes, but instead it's much more morbid. It's like a new baby, and like the midwife is like checking on the wife, and then she walks into the room just to check on the newborn baby, and like there's three compies just over the baby's dead body, and then they like jump off it into the world.
Dude, yeah, I have to read that
Yeah.
book now.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I heard everybody who died in the movie like lived in the book, but everybody who like died in the book lived in the movie or something like that. It was like
I mean, no
opposite.
spoilers, no spoilers of who died and who didn't, but it is a much different experience than watching the movie.
Hmm.
Whether or not it's better, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to be one of those assholes. However, I did severely enjoy both. Anywho, moving on from that, while we're on the topic of movies, let's move on to some Disney movie trivia.
Disney movie trivia.
Disney movie trivia.
It's Animal Bites.
Coming up on Disney's Fast Play.
Oh god. Oh my god, don't you even start. Okay, so moral of that topic was don't get a tarantula spider if you've never owned a spider before. It will.
A baboon spider is a bad
Did I
first
say a
choice.
tarantula spider?
You did say tarantula spider. I thought we could edit it
I'm
and
sorry.
just have you say the word baboon over it, you know?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we forget the part where I don't have post?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep saying we're gonna edit and post until you actually start editing and post.
I'm still not gonna take that out.
Like,
So,
this is all gonna make it in.
don't get a baboon spider unless you're actually qualified in getting a baboon spider because who knows, one of these days your baby
Or
might cry.
insane.
Or you're insane and you like hearing your baby cry in the middle of the night.
Anyway, coming up on Disney's Fast Play.
Oh god.
Disney's Fast Facts. We'll make it a segment. I'll figure out. I just remember hearing Disney Fast Play so often as a kid. But
That's
we're gonna jump ahead. We're gonna jump ahead many a years in my so
Yeah, I am
and
definitely
we're
way
gonna
older than you because I'm used to hearing coming soon to video
coming
cassette.
soon to DVD to home video DVD.
Coming soon to video cassette.
Yeah. Oh wow, you are old. Jesus Christ. All right. Anyway,
Oh god.
so we're talking about Disney movies, and we're going to hit a pretty recent topic. We're going to be talking about the movie Moana, and
Make
one
way,
specific.
make way.
We're going to be talking about the character Maui, who at some point in the movie turns into a giant eagle.
At some point,
Pretty,
that's his signature move.
pretty freaking ancient, right? Like the man turns into an eagle. Cool. But something not a lot of people might know is that
Dude,
the
say it.
eagle species, the eagle species that he turns into is a species of eagle known as Hast eagle, which is an extinct species of eagle that lived in Pacific Islands a
New Zealand.
couple 100,000 years ago.
But
And
they
it
went
was
extinct in 1400, 1600.
somewhere around there. Yeah.
They went extinct in the 1600.
And so this species of eagle was known to hunt humans.
Yeah, this fucker was massive. Okay, so imagine your bald eagle, okay? Now, that's probably the size of a full-grown bald eagle is probably the size of a newborn Hast eagle. Hast eagles'
Yeah.
wingspans were 9 fucking feet long. All right? Now, imagine a bird that's like has a wingspan that's 9 feet long and it's got uber talons, and I'm talking these talons could cover one of those talons could cover half the chest of a full-grown man.
Remember in Jurassic Park when he's sitting there with the Velociraptor claw?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, those are Hast Eagle
Now
talons. I
imagine
mean,
imagine an eagle with 4 of
they're
those.
similar size. It's a very similar size, and
4 of
those
those.
claws
I'm
those
sorry,
claws were made
4 of
for.
those on 1 foot. So imagine a flying predator with 8 of those fuckers attached.
And the worst part is, you're alive when they start to eat you.
Like a wild dog. Okay, so the thing about Hast eagles is they were the largest eagles in recorded history. The largest. Like I said, we said, not only did they hunt man and women, they hunted children. So imagine you're picking berries or whatever, and you turn and you look, and your child is just, off frolicking in the field, no big deal. You turn, you pick more berries, you look, and your child is gone, and there's a few feathers just falling in the air.
God damn it, Bobby! And you see him fly away.
Yeah, fly. I mean, well, Haast eagles attacked with the equivalency of a cinder block being dropped off of an 8-story building. They came out of the sky at fucking 50 miles an hour. Now, imagine a bird with a 9-foot fucking wingspan slamming you in the chest at fucking 50 miles an hour. Now, to be fair, if they attacked children, I don't think there's going to be much of those children left.
I think that these birds were designed to take down prey from above. However, I think that a small enough child would be an easy takeaway meal for them. I don't think they'd be able to
A
lift
flyby
up
meal.
and carry a
Literally just
full grown.
wee yoink wee
Yeah, just just yoink
yoink.
off you go. Not a chance at saving him. Bobby's gone. He's in the claws of a fucking eagle that's flying away.
Well, I mean, at least this was not this was New Zealand like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So I'm pretty sure you got 10 more in reserve. 10 more kids in reserve. I mean, you're only 30. You got 10 kids. Yeah, you're only 30 and you got 10
You're
kids.
only
So
30. You're reaching the end of your life. You're
yeah,
you're picking berries, and all of a
you got a
sudden, one of
grandkid or two.
you got grandkids, and one of those grandkids just got scooped by a bird.
So you got to just tell your 15-year-old and be like, well, at least you got 6 more on reserve.
Sorry, boy. That's how some of your brothers and sisters died.
Mm. But anywho, with the Haast eagle, they mostly preyed on a species called the giant moa. But River, what's a giant moa? Take an ostrich and make it bigger, and make it look like an emu. It's like an emu that's bigger than an ostrich. They're the largest flightless.
One of the largest.
One of the largest flightless birds,
They're in
yeah,
competition with the elephant bird
and the terror bird.
and terror birds, but terror birds didn't have the weight that moas do.
That is true,
A
yeah.
moa was a big, slow-moving ostrich.
Well, it's big, slow-moving emu.
Big, slow-moving ratite, we'll call them.
Yeah,
Ratite is the
ratite.
group
That was
of
the word.
flightless birds that contains ostriches, emus, cassowaries, kiwis, what have you.
Ratites.
And so, picture one of these guys, 9 feet tall, slowly lumbering through the forest. A bird that probably weighs about 300 pounds, something massive like that. And then, out of nowhere, a force from the sky dropping this thing like a sack of potatoes.
Like
And then
crushing its skull.
crushing its back. I mean, that's probably where they're aiming.
Well, yeah, but they also that's how they killed, or that's one of the ways that they
Oh, they
killed
could
the.
easily snap the skull.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, Moa skulls weren't actually that big.
No,
Mm-mm.
it had a very small head, so that bird could easily just take its beak and.
Hold on, let me pull up a picture of a Haast
Moa skull?
eagle. Now I want to pull up a picture of a Haast eagle for the audience. You guys see that? Whoops.
Alright.
Shoot, what did I do?
What did you
Boop.
do?
I'm clicking on wrong things. What the hell?
Happens.
It really
But
does.
these guys were
Yeah.
unfortunately driven to extinction by what is proposed to either be hunting humans or human hunting of moa, which eliminated the bird's main food source.
Yeah, so basically, essentially with this big fucker, um, their main source or their primary food was the giant moa. Well, I'm saying this wrong, the Maori people, when they came to the island, they started eating the giant moa as a food source.
Because it was easy fucking pickings.
It was easy pickings. Well, the thing is, they were also using the giant, or sorry, yeah, they were also using the giant moa as like ceremonial, but like their bones and their feathers for like ceremonies and shit. Well, when the giant moa went extinct because we're killing off an entire species that's endemic to one goddamn island.
Oh shit! Well, we gotta kill. We gotta kill them all.
And then when the moa died, the host kind of followed it.
Unfortunately, so because that was. I mean, I hate to say it like this, but it was such a specialized predator that
It really was like
because
the
there wasn't anything else big on these islands. It
the
was moas and it was half seagulls.
dude. I'm telling you, like people don't realize how fragile ecosystems are. Like you
It
take out
is.
one animal, you basically fucked up the entire like place.
You goofed this whole damn thing up.
You done
You've
fucked
ruined a
up.
perfectly good ecosystem, is what you did. Look at it now. It's got anxiety and rats
And extinction
and extinction
and cats
and cats. It's got rats, cats, extinction,
and anxiety.
and anxiety. And the planet's anxiety is actually just natural disasters.
Essentially. So, but
We'll get to that in a moment.
oh my god.
Uh,
So, anywho,
but you know how we solve anxiety? Drugs and alcohol,
oh god,
which
don't
is
you?
our next topic. We're going to be talking about drug use in the animal world, and this is such a broad topic. But I've got two good examples
Like
that
how
I think.
Japanese river otters, before they went extinct, were used to cure um oh god, what was it? It was some sort of disease. Japanese river otters were used in Japanese medicine back in the day. Then they went extinct.
Oh, jeez, fucking Christ! You know, I was going with a much more lighthearted topic of dolphins using pufferfish to get high, but you
Or
kind
like
of took it to.
how like toads lick other toads to get high.
That's a thing.
I don't know. I just made that up.
My two main examples were lemurs and dolphins, two species
Oh
that
fuck yeah,
are
lemurs.
considered to be up a little bit high on the intelligence scale in the animal world. So we're going to start with dolphins since I was talking about that earlier. And so pufferfish are a group of fish that contain toxins that are used to defend themselves
Uh,
when ingested
dendro
by predators.
not dendrotoxin. That's what's it called? It starts with a D. I think it's like um, what's it called? They're toxins. It's like
It is slipping my brain at the moment.
yeah,
But
it's like I'll look it up.
while you're looking that up, so the have these toxins to can protect themselves from predators, and so what happens is dolphins have figured out that if we don't get a full dose of toxin, if we just get a little bit, shit feels pretty fucking good, my man. So me and the boys, we're gonna go swimming through the ocean. We're gonna find one of these unfortunate fish, and I'm gonna
Tetrodotoxin.
tetrotoxins.
Tetrotoxin.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's a deadly. It's 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide.
Ooh,
There's
okay. So
there's
me and the
enough
boys,
toxin. There's enough toxin in one pufferfish to kill 30 adult humans, and there's no known antidote.
you cut out. I'm sorry.
I said there's enough tetrodotoxin in one pufferfish to kill 30 adult humans, and there's no known antidote.
So me and the boys are gonna swim up on this pufferfish just minding his own business. I'm just gonna take a little grizzly name on him, and I'm gonna get some of that. Whew. Ooh, he's feeling it now, Mister
Oh God.
Traps. And then I'm gonna bite pass. So the initial dolphin takes a bite, gets a little bit of that toxin going in his bloodstream, passes it to the next dolphin, and so they sit around passing this poor unfortunate fish in a circle,
They
essentially.
break out the
Like,
guitar
yo,
and start singing Wonderwall.
oh yeah. And basically then they get high off of this tetrodotoxin.
I was gonna eat a school of fish, but then I got high.
And I was gonna jump some waves, but
But
then
then I
I got
got high.
high.
I was gonna flip my tail at this bitch, but then I got
But
high.
then I got high.
I
I
was
was
gonna
gonna.
rape this other bitch, but then I got high.
Oh God.
You know
We
you
had to
cannot
go.
bring dolphins up with me. You know you cannot bring
Yeah.
dolphins up with me. And I
So
don't mention
let's.
dolphin rape.
Dolphins are rapists.
Yeah.
Raping. And we'll delve into this topic further on a more sensitive and hopefully comedy based episode, and we'll try to find a way to delicately skirt around the more delicate matters of this topic. But dolphins forcefully commit intercourse with members of their own species as well as members of other species.
Oh no, I am talking like dolphin rape cave.
It's dolphins are some nasty, nasty little
I
sons of
love it.
bitches.
No, let me tell you, I love it when 8-year-olds come up to me at the zoo and they're like, I love dolphins. They're so majestic and playful. And you have to stop and tell them that one of our female dolphins literally rejected her newborn and left him to die. And then
You know,
you have to tell her. I mean, you don't tell her because you're at a zoo and you're one of those bastards in khaki pants that you know but then you have to say, honey, I hope dolphins aren't your favorite animal for too long because then you'll know the truth.
kid, dolphins are real fucking playful.
You just lean up to this 8-year-old just like in her ear and you just like breathe whispers like dolphins are rapists, look it up.
You want to learn about dolphins?
Dolphins.
Google. All right. Let's move on to a more light
Oh my
topic.
god.
Well,
I,
while we're still on the topic of animal drug use, I brought
speaking
up
of
lemurs.
speaking of rapist animals, let's talk about sea otters.
Talk about what?
Sea otters.
Oh God.
My roommate says that otters are her favorite animals, and I'm just like, oh, honey, you don't even
Oh,
know.
honey, no. Can we not? We've already ruined one animal for our poor audience. Can we just move on to lemurs? God damn it.
Dude, this fucking otter drowned a goddamn dog, raped its corpse, and then showed off the corpse to his other dog friends.
To his other dog friends? You mean
To
otters?
the victim's dog friends. No, I'm dead serious. He literally, this otter's name was Whiskers. And Whiskers
Oh.
taunted these small dogs to the point where one of them decided to venture out to, bark at this otter in his face, and the otter took the dog, drowned it, and raped it in front of its other dog friends.
Oh, God.
I'm not fucking kidding. He paraded this dog body around on the fucking ocean.
I did not have enough wine before this episode.
I'm
All
dead
right.
serious. I actually just found that out today.
I don't. I no. I had heard about this unfortunately, but you know what? My brain did a really fucking good job of burying that, so I never had to think about it again. And then some jackass brought it up again.
You know me. I don't get rid of fucked up animal facts in my head.
You're like the opposite of a repressed memory.
That's me, repressed memory Emily.
You are the grave robber of repressed memories.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna talk about some wholesome lemur drug abuse because
Wait. What
that
kind
is
of lemur?
somehow
Ring-tailed? Lemur kata kata? Wait, no, that's not a thing. That's lemur
you're
kata.
thinking of suricata
Yeah, I'm thinking
suricata.
of suricata, but are we talking about lemur kata, or are we talking about another type of lemur? Because that's lemur kata is the only Latin name for a lemur that I know, and that's the ring-tailed lemur.
Yeah, no, we're talking about. Don't worry.
All right, lemur kata, ring-tailed lemurs.
So,
Endemic to Madagascar. 13 stripes on their tails. They're diurnal. I'm trying to think of all the other shit I remember from lemurs.
anyway, we're gonna talk about something more fun than that. We're gonna
Shut
talk
up.
about drug use.
I didn't exactly write about the drug use in lemurs because, yeah, kid friendly.
Yes. So, anyway, we're gonna. That's what this show is about. We're the opposite of kid friendly.
Yes, this show is the opposite of kid friendly. So, go on.
Okay. So, millipedes, a group of insects that are native all over the world. They are cute, little decomposers of the ecosystem, and they also have toxins to defend them, just like pufferfish. And the thing about these guys is they will spray it out of their skin. They'll produce this sort of foamy kind of liquid that it's a great deterrent for predators. It tastes bad. It doesn't feel good entering the body. However, lemurs have somehow figured out that if they get past the real bad taste of this, that they can pick up the millipede, chew it up, mix it with their saliva, and then rub it all over themselves. And then this is like some THC fucking body butter shit where they're getting a full body.
Next thing you know, they're hallucinating the entire movie of Madagascar.
You cut out massively during that. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I said, next thing you know, they're hallucinating the entire movie of Madagascar.
Okay, okay, so there's a hippo over there, but it's fucking talking, man.
This hippo be thick as fuck, man.
Fucking thick, bruh. Alright,
Fucking Gloria.
we are not getting any deeper into that topic. If you
Dude,
delve any deeper into that topic, I will take a pickaxe to my brain case.
okay, but one more thing, okay?
No.
No, seriously. Like, I hated it. When we worked at the zoo, I hated it whenever you're driving the tram and the fucking tour guide in the back, every single goddamn one of them, whenever we went past the lemurs, every single fucking one of them, except for me, because no, would go, now we're going to go past animals that really like to move it, move it. And I'm just like, kill me. Just kill me. Please kill me. And
You
this is coming
really.
from someone who says, did you know that sea otters hold each other's paws when they fall asleep so they don't drift apart? Isn't that adorable?
I hate you so goddamn. Like I hate you for the pun, and I hate you for digging up another repressed memory. I had buried that so fucking deep in my brain,
Dude,
I would
dude,
have to say it again.
I'm such a hipster because I actually loved that song before it came to Madagascar. Like, I had that fucking song memorized when I was a teenager, and then Madagascar came out.
All right, we're moving on. I did not have enough wine for this. Okay,
Physically fit, physically fit, physically fit.
please, for the love of fuck.
Mm.
So we're gonna. I'm trying to think of something real fucked up to jump into, just to get our minds off this shit. You know what? You know what?
Sea
Let's talk about
otters.
tarantula hawks.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna start with spiders. We're gonna end with spiders.
And,
So,
dude, it's like we're 35 minutes in. We've got like 25 minutes to go.
We don't necessarily have to make it to an hour. We just have to get a good amount of time in, and then end on a good, decent, what feels like an end note.
You
I
have
mean, you can
no
write
you have
something
no
short, but
less
so long.
you have
What?
no less than 10 minutes.
I have no less. I think I can. I think I can talk about and then take us on a tangent that involves and start with tarantula hawks. That can last.
Hold
I might
on.
also. I'm gonna buying myself some time, but
Oh, I just realized when I was showing everybody what a Haastiegel looks like, I think I forgot to take down the image and the text and the display capture. Hold on. So anywho,
nice.
that's what a Haastiegel looks like, attacking a giant moa while this dude is, drawing the scene because apparently, that. So anywho, this is a tarantula hawk.
Hawk.
Look at that fucker. Look at that
So
fucker. Oh,
we're gonna
Jesus, look at
talk
that
about
fucker.
the
Oh,
life.
look at him. We
We're gonna.
started talking about the tarantula, and now we're going to talk about something that fucks up a
We're gonna.
tarantula.
We started with tarantulas, and now we're going to talk about what kills tarantulas.
Tarantula hawks,
So
these fuckers.
I'm gonna set the scene.
It
The
was
American
it,
Southwest.
it was the War of 1812.
It was the war. It was during the War of 1812. Just not in Eastern North America. We're just gonna go west and south to the American Southwest. I mean, brothers are shooting each other in Massachusetts and that, but we're not worried about that right now. We're gonna take a trip over what would be Arizona, New Mexico, places like that. Desert, hot sun beating. We cut in on a small tarantula.
Minding his own
Crawling.
business.
What?
Minding his own business.
Minding its own business, crawling in between bushes and just staying out of the sunlight as it can. And then all of a sudden,
You
the
feel a pain in your
tarantula's
back.
worst the tarantula's worst fear is realized as a force knocks into it from behind, sending it spiraling across the rocks and sand. It feels a stinger jab directly into its side. The tarantula puts up as much of a fight for its own life as it can. However, it it's too little, too late, as the tarantula starts to itself lock up, and it is paralyzed. Zoom out to see what has done this to them. To see a multicolored, beautiful looking wasp that has just jabbed its stinger into this poor creature.
Hey, Herman Melville, calm down there.
Oh, I'm going all out. I'm going all out. Let me this.
You, you seriously sound like a war historian.
I'm going with this one. Like you started me with the War of 1812, so I just jumped in with it.
Oh
Like
my
if you
god.
hadn't said the War of 1812, I would have probably been approaching this from a much more scientific aspect. Like tarantulas don't know fear. They don't. Their brains don't know that
Until they get attacked by a fucking tarantula hawk.
until they get attacked by a tarantula hawk.
Then all of a sudden they learned a new
They
new
realize what
new skill
fear
acquired.
is.
Fear.
New skill of fear. Fear unlocked. But anyway, so the tarantula hawk has just jabbed its stinger directly into this tarantula, and it has pumped paralyzing venom into the tarantula. This is an adult female pregnant tarantula hawk, and so she now is going to take her prey and she is going to drag it into a hole, either possibly made by that tarantula or made by her.
One of the
And
two.
she's going to drag it down into the depths of the still paralyzed, still alive. Are you blowing your nose while I'm going through this?
No, I just pulled up a chair.
Okay, because it's really fucking loud. anyway, anyway, so she is going to drag the still alive, aware of what's going on, paralyzed tarantula into this hole. The tarantula can't do anything about what's going on. It can only just sit there. And so she is going to then lay an egg on top of this tarantula, or multiple eggs. I'm not sure if it's single or multiple. That's beside the point. Because what is going to happen next is the female tarantula hawk is going to leave the burrow and then seal it up. So now they are alone, underground, in the dark, paralyzed with an egg laid directly on top of it. And then, after some time, that egg is going to hatch, leading to a larval stage tarantula hawk. And this little grub looking buddy is going to burrow its way into the still living tarantula.
Yep.
It is going to eat it from the inside out.
Now,
Wow, the tarantula.
what's even cooler is that there are no
Okay.
predators of the adult tarantula hawk.
They don't have predators.
They don't have fucking predators.
They don't need predators.
And they have the most painful wasp sting in the world.
That's debatable.
Oh,
Because
okay.
there is.
Okay. Does everybody want a good example of what you look like when you get stung by a fucking tarantula hawk? We know the exact person to watch.
Insert Coyote Peterson, who has done the hard work of showing the people what happens when you are stung by a tarantula hawk for us. So we thank you.
Thank you for your service to your country,
Thank you for your service,
to your
sir.
people.
Thank you for the service of science. So we don't have to do this. I don't want to.
No. No. The absolute madman.
Just absolute madman. And then we can also thank Justin Schmidt before him, who founded the Schmidt Pain Index. But
The absolute fucking madman. This motherfucker went face to fucking face with a bullet ant.
Multiple times.
What's up?
Are we talking about Justin Schmidt or Coyote Peterson? Because I know Justin Schmidt. I think he did it more than.
Didn't Justin wait? Okay. So for those of you that don't know, the bullet ant has the like top 10 painful stings in the world. And that's just one. They're called bullet ants because they are attributed to if you get bit by one, it's like getting shot. It feels like a bullet. All right. Now that's just getting bit by one. Now there's a tribe in South America, which I will look up really quick. Tribe in South America bullet.
While you're doing that, I'm going to keep going. So they're
It's
right.
Paraponera.
Say it again?
The Paraponera. Or sorry, Paraponerini. Paraponerini.
That's cool.
Oh no, that's never mind. That's the name of the genus of the bullet ant. I'm an idiot.
While you're looking that up, I'm going to
Yeah.
continue with this tribe. So their right of man is a woven bead that has bullet ants stuck. And then you are to sit there with one mitt on each of your hands, filled with bullet ants, and are to take repeated stings over and over again.
Sateri Mawe.
That's it.
Yeah, the Sateri Mawe people. They live in the Amazon, and their ritual, which is only reserved for young men, and is basically boys as young as fucking 12 years old have to gather bullet ants from the forest, and they make these gloves with the ants actually like woven into these gloves, and they have to make 2 of them, and they have to wear them 20 times for 10 minutes while performing a dance. And I don't really know if the dance is scripted, because if I stuck my hand in that mitt, trust me, the dance that I make will not be scripted. Now, what's really crazy is that I think it was an American, I don't know, somebody from outside the tribe, like a documentarian. He actually went.
I remember this exact video you're discussing.
He only had one glove. And this was a grown ass man who had one glove. And he put it on and immediately took it off. And he was crying. It
He
hurt.
was down for about 36 hours with visual and auditory hallucinations, swelling, pain, and fever.
His arms swelled up so much. Like,
They took him to the hospital.
yeah. And this was one glove with like for like a second. These tribal people take their 12-year-old boys and they put two of those gloves on and they have to hold them there for 10 fucking minutes 20 times.
Basically, these are the people who are badass enough to live in the same space as a jaguar.
These are the people that are badass enough to live on the same planet as everyone else.
As a bullet ant.
Oh my god, like seriously, if these people decide to take over the world, we're fucked.
We're
We're fucked.
We're fucked. These people don't know fear. They don't know pain.
Dude. Oh, you got bullets? That's cute. I have bullet ants.
You have bullets. I have bullet
One
ants. I
shoots in a
already know
straight
what
line.
getting. I already know
One
what getting
shoots in a
shot
straight
feels
line, the
like.
other one I can release into your bedroom at night.
Bullet ants would also make a great weapon of warfare if properly bred and manufactured. That's beside the point. Hey, it's been a couple minutes. Let's check in back on the tarantula hawk.
FBI
So,
agent, please do not get any ideas. US does not need any more weapons.
so we're gonna check back in with our friend the tarantula hawk.
And our friend the
The
FBI
baby.
agent monitoring this chat.
What's up?
I said, and the FBI agent monitoring this chat.
Yeah. Listen, hey bud. So I know we've said some things that might be concerning, but don't worry. Well, I mean, I don't have the drive to create weapons of mass destruction
Yeah, I
yet.
know. Yeah.
Yet.
So the
Anyway,
tarantula
we're
hawk.
gonna, we're gonna jump back in on the
We're
tarantula
gonna
hawk.
finish up with the tarantula hawk.
The baby has now worked its way through the insides of the tarantula, eating it,
Like
and
a tauntaun.
like a tauntaun, but eating it on the inside. And if this tarantula has unfortunately survived this long, the final bullet or the final nail in its coffin will be the tarantula hawk baby's chest bursting out of
Like an
its
alien.
corpse, like Alien, and then
Like
proceeding
John
to
Hurt in the
repeat,
Alien. Or in Alien.
and then proceeding to repeat the life cycle again.
But only the
Hunting down
females.
more tarantulas. Only the females. The males will breed with the females and then continue basically the normal life of predatory wasp. So
But once
pretty
again,
darn.
nature has proved that females are badass.
Absolutely.
You know one thing I absolutely love? Is when people, I love it when people use male lions to describe their heroes. That makes me
Male.
laugh so hard because it's just like, well, what about the lionesses? Pfft, he's not a woman. I'm like, yes. So you're saying that your hero sleeps for 20 hours, wakes up, roars at the sky,
Goes the fuck back to sleep.
he eats for a little bit, screams at children, and then goes back to sleep.
Goes back to sleep.
I mean, the only time he ever actually does anything is when he roars and someone roars back. Now the lionesses, I mean, they do fucking everything. They rear the kids, they bring home the food, they work in teams, they fight the males, they fight off other males. Dude, if I had a male human hero, I would compare him to like a lioness. And fuck anybody who thinks that's an insult because whew, lionesses are fucking badass.
Absolutely. So, as we reach the end of our time here, we would like to thank you for listening if you've made it this far, and we hope that as we produce more content that you listen to it as well. Although we do have one final message. It is currently January 5th, 2019.
You want to say that again?
2020, January 5th, 2020. I'm still getting used to that
Yeah.
bullshit.
I mean, it's the 6th down here, so.
It is the January 5th/6th of 2020. The bushfires in Australia are still raging.
Raging.
And so, if you can, any support that goes out to the wildlife rescues or the volunteer firemen or relief efforts for those who have lost their homes or family members would be greatly appreciated on our part. So, if you did enjoy listening to us, we hope that you can contribute at least something to those folks down there.
And I'll leave a link on the bottom of the description on the YouTube page where you can donate. And then I'll also leave the Facebook group where if you are a knitter, a sewer, or a crocheter, you can actually make nests, joey bags, um, uh, bat holders, all sorts of really cool things that animals will be using during this time.
Basically, they need everything and anything down there at this moment.
Yeah.
So any support would be greatly appreciated on our part if you enjoyed our time here.
And if you send us a screenshot through the YouTube page that you've donated any amount of money, we will shout you'll shout either your name or your username out on the next episode.
All right.
All right, cool.
And I think that's going to lead us into the outro. So thank you for listening. We hope that you join us next time on Animal Bites. It has been River and Bud, and we hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.